So we're going to do a video on how to make your plastics piece. This is a custom design, so I already have in mind what I want to do. I want to make a phone holder with a charging port. And I want it to sit up in the air a little bit, similar to one of the ones I have in class. So I'm going to start a new part. And your plastic piece is going to be 12 by 3. So you do a 2D sketch on your XY. Rectangle is right here. Everybody should start it with a rectangle. 12, tab 3, enter. And click your front view so you can see it. The part where my phone is going to go, I want to be able to run a charger through it. So I'm going to do a slot. It's under the drop-down rectangle here. And I'm going to click the center. And I'm going to offset this. I could type it in right now. I'm going to offset it 2 inches. Enter. And then this slot needs to be at least 3/4 so I can sand it on the machine. I'm going to go 1. It can be bigger than that, but not smaller than that. Don't trim anything until the very end. So do all your design first. I want this corner to be round too, so I'm just going to do a 0.5 circle here. And if it's an outside corner, it can be smaller than 3/4. If it's an inside corner or a concave corner, like, oops, 0.5. It's a concave corner like this one, it's got to be 3/4 or larger. Anyway, I'm going to tangent these by click, 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 click. Again, if you didn't see that, tangent button is right up here. Click, 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 click. That side's done. This side I want round, so I'm going to draw a full circle, dead center, and I'll make that 3 inches. I'm going to tangent my circle to the side, and it's already tangent right there. I don't have to do that one. And then I want a arc in the middle. I want to cut out in the middle. I'm going to do an arc by drawing lines, and you have to have your lines straight. Draw a straight line there, and a straight line here. I'm going to dimension my lines from the edge, and I'm going to make that 3.5. I'm going to make this one 3.5. Now my arc is going to swoop right through here. So I go to arc, and I'm going to start at this point, click, and I'm going to end at this point, click, and I have to pick a radius. Remember, I don't want this too thin. I'm just going to go with 5. Didn't work. Try it again. Arc, click, click, and 5, enter. Okay, worked that time. Same arc here. Click, click. I want this to be symmetrical. And 5, enter. Okay. If that's all you want to do, yours is probably not going to look like mine, but this is all I want to do, so I'm going to trim everything out. And trim doesn't get along with dimensions, so you got to get rid of all your dimensions first. Circular dimensions are usually okay. Linear dimensions, they all got to go. So you can leave the circles in there, get rid of everything else. I think I should be okay. Let's try it. Trim, and I'm just going to start going around. Everything the line hits is going to get trimmed out. And don't forget little pieces like this. Then I'll have to do the inside. So there's one trim. I'm going to trim the inside out. A lot of times, even though I only drew one line, it makes me trim multiple things. That's pretty typical. Trim this out. And zoom in. If you're having trouble with the trimming, I'm going to have to zoom in for this. Trim, 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 and maybe I want to round this too, but I'm not going to do it right now. So I like it. I finish it, and it brings me to my 3D view, and I click home so I can see it. This is 1/8 inch plastic, so you extrude your piece to an 1/8 inch, and you might have to click on your piece, you might not. 1/8, enter. And I'm just going to color it, pick a random color, I'll go gold. And at this point, you're going to save. So you go File, Save As. You should have a TechEd Parts folder on your desktop. I am just going to save it to my desktop. I'm going to call this my name, Curran Plastic. And notice it's going to my desktop. You'll probably have to find, don't just click save. Make sure you know where you're saving it. So I'm saving it to my desktop now. It's on there. Next video, I'll show you how to bend this up.